Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here, and we are in our Week 7 scouting and news as we are actually in a bye week. So what we'll end up doing is seeing the news for the next 2 weeks, next week in Week 8. Might look to get some trades. We do have a contract negotiation down here as well. We're going to look at how much Alshon wants. We're definitely not going to end negotiations. So he wants 64. Wow, let's read numbers. 84.6 over 6 years. So over 6 years, he's asking for what? Damn, he's asking for Brandon Marshall money pretty much. Looking for 13 a year, pretty much, man. Well, a bonus is spread over the length of the contract, if I'm not mistaken. Let's give him $4 million bonus, $10.5 million. I mean, he's Alshon Jeffrey. We gotta put it out there. So we're gonna give him a contract. We'll give him a little bit more. Actually, we got 67.4 million. And so, submit the offer. We probably won't see it until next week. Unlikely. We also got oh, we do see it. So he did accept the offer. 25 years old. I mean, he's a young player. We drafted him. We're going to homegrow him here.
Who has turned down your contract offers up until this point. How far apart do you think both sides are right now?
Come on, game. I just signed him. I just signed him. We'll continue to negotiate. We've already got him signed, so it can only go up from here. Silly game. So, one thing I'm going to have to do is we look. I know our Lions game was a little bit skewed per se. I mean, it was literally, we've had some pretty heavy wins against the Raiders and the Chiefs, who have had some struggles really on both sides of the ball, and the Lions, who I just utterly blitzed a lot. But I mean, we lost some good games and we edged one out for the Packers. I think it's time after a couple of games. I normally wait 2 games to really change any of the sliders. And so I'm going with a very vanilla set right now. Only for the sole fact that we need somewhere to start with. It is Sunday that I'm doing this. I'm also watching the Bears at the same time. So pass blocking, I think we have given up some of those blitzes. Wide receiver catching, we're going to bring that down a little bit. Run blocking, bring it down a bit. Fumbles, we're going to put it up a bit. I really haven't had any fumbles besides that one against the Chiefs. I think it was. Interceptions, I'll keep it at 50. Pass coverage, I'm going to keep it down because our pass coverage has been absolutely amazing. And we want them to be able to break some tackles. QB accuracy. This needs to be at 55, not 45. I don't know why I put it there. Pass blocking. Well, let's keep it at 50. Receiver catching. This needs to go up. Run blocking. I'm going to put this up to 60 because I haven't gotten anything. Fumbles. I really haven't seen any fumbles on their side. Keep that how it is. Keep that how it is. We've seen a lot of interceptions. Keep that. Pass coverage. put that up by 5. Tackling, I think that's good. Those look good. Injuries looks good. Fatigue looks good. That looks good. Those all look good. I just haven't. Actually, yeah, those do look good. So, we're going to go with those sliders for right now. So, let's look at our team. And there's some points you need to look at that we may look at getting something else going on here. So, quarterback, Cutler's on is on a contract. I know his contract in here is unrealistic if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at this in the contract. That's probably the best way. Salaries. Look at the salaries one. So Cutler, it says... Oh, so it actually has his... No, it doesn't have it on here, because say if I cut him... Oh, it does have his penalty on here, but his penalty's incorrect. Like, if you look up his penalty this year should be somewhere in a ballpark of like 16 or 17.5 million. So I'm not sure they're getting that number. Okay, whatever. So Jimmy Clausen, we may not be going forward too much with him, but we'll have to see. We may end up signing him and then signing a 4th quarterback and seeing what we can do from there. David Fales on a contract. I mean, we might as well keep him on here. He's getting a hit of only $550K. So we might look at scouting some late round quarterbacks. So that's one thing I can do. Let's go ahead and get a pen so I can write this down. I'm totally unprepared for some of this stuff. But this is the first one I'm really looking at a roster being this far in. And I'm going to look at the roster, compare it, then we'll look at the stats in the next one, looking at this, and really see if we don't have anything. So we'll have to see what we can do. Okay, I'll just do it on this page. How with it? So, I mean, we could use, say, one quarterback. And this is more like a, whether it be a late rookie or a vet. Trying to just bring a competition. A halfback, Matt Forte. He's got one remaining. He is coming back. We are bringing Matt Forte back. I love Matt Forte. Good back. Jacques Rogers. I mean, we'll have to see at the end of it. Kadeem Carey. He's really an extra guy because if Perry wasn't injured, I would cut Carey. But because Sonoris Perry is injured and he's a big speed guy, I'm forced to go with 4 backs. And we're running the ball pretty heavily in a lot of these games. So, Kadeem Carey, I mean, what's his? It's only a small hit. And then Langford may just end up jumping up there to Carey. I mean, he's already above Carey in the in it right now. So, I mean, running back, we may. I think we're just gonna stay good at running back. Fullback, we're gonna play out of our tight end. So, note to self: we need at least 3 to 4 tight ends. Right now, Kyrie Lee is playing that. But I may want to move to something different. Receiver, we're simulating the injury of Kevin White. He's probably we're just gonna say he's out for the year, and so from there we're not gonna see him till next year. Eddie Royal, Marquise Wilson, who's been doing a good job for us. Josh Bellamy, who I'd like to bring back. Cameron Meredith, who I'd like to bring back, and really Mariani has just been a return guy. So I mean, we need possibly a running back or a receiver that can be a returner. I mean, we already have Perry as one, Mariani as another. I mean, we have no competition on the roster after that. We have none. Josh Bellamy is not going to be something that competes there. At tight end, Martellus Bennett, Zach Miller. We may bring back Zach Miller. And then Kyrie Lee. And like I said, we need extra tight ends. So we may need one tight end. So it would be like a blocking tight end we'll have to look at. And then left tackle. How many left tackles do we got? We do have Weaver, who's on the IR, and Fabeluge. Slauson. Ducast is playing actually on the right side right now. Long's playing as tackle. Yeah. Will Montgomery's playing center. Alright, so first things first. We need a left tackle and a right tackle to really fill this. I don't think I might bring Will Montgomery back, but I'm unsure. We'll have to see how that goes. So I'm going to put one center down just for possible competition against Grasau. Right guard. I mean, Long's playing. Yeah, we'll be fine at right guard. We just need to sort out our issues at left tackle and right tackle, the backup positions. And then Ratliff, we are re-signing Ratliff. Ego Ferguson staying. Dunn we may re-sign just for depth. So we're good at left end. Right end, was it Jarvis Jenkins? We'll probably re-sign him. Defensive tackle, Eddie Goldman, Tyson. So what we might actually do is finally move Ratliff over to this defensive tackle position. No, I might keep him. Yeah, just move him at defensive tackle. And then I can use him at the ends if I'm not mistaken. I think. Let's say I think. But I'll have to test that. Left outside linebacker, I think we're good there. I might look at dealing Willie Young. That could be one. I might also see if I can deal Bostic. I mean, Jones has done a great job. Timu's been doing good on special teams. I like him. Burrow's been amazing on special teams. So I'll be looking to keep him. I mean, I might look at Dylan Bostic. So we might look into that. Like in real life. Hey, I may look at also at dealing Jared Allen. I want to get Cornelius Washington in this. I want to also get Lamar Houston into this. Sam Acho. I want to get some of these other players into it. And I mean, this guy is a big hit. I don't want to have huge hits like on my cap right now because we're rebuilding. Later, when things become available, I might move some stuff around. And plus, we're going to need to eventually invest heavily into our our secondary. Allen Ball, I'm not high on Allen Ball, personally. In real life and both in this game. Like, he hasn't gotten it done. Kyle Fuller, he's been doing a good job, especially in the last Detroit game. He's done a lot of things for us. And Tracy Porter has been doing good as well. So, I mean, we might go forward with Fuller, Porter, Mitchell, and McManus. So we definitely need, I'm just going to say 2 corners from the draft, and probably 1 to 2 from free agency. I mean, I need to look at the secondary, really. The secondary needs to be revamped. It's a weakness, both in this game and real life. And so, we got to do something going forward. Free safety, we got Adrian Amos beasting it back here. I didn't think he'd be this good. I saw some flashes in the preseason, but he's been knocking the ball down. He's been doing a lot of good things. A lot of good things. So, we are most definitely going to go forward using him. Vrain's right there. We might just keep him in reserve. And then strong safety. Monday will be coming back. We have Roll. Jefferson will come back. So it'll be a competition between Monday and Amos for that free safety position. And we'll have to see. Monday may end up being the second one. But it kind of worries me is I'm not high on Jefferson. And I really have 2 safeties over 30. So let's look at 1 free safety or a strong safety and a draft. That'll be 1. Robbie Gould, good as gold always. We're keeping him, obviously. And the punter, Patrick O'Donnell, which is good. I think he's in his 2nd or 3rd year. Can't remember off the top of my head. So we got what we need. We're going to scout some, and we'll progress to the next week. And then in that one, I might do a separate video for that week going into exactly what we need. But we're just going to target needs instead of performance right now. So first overall, supposed to be a quarterback. I'm not looking to replace Jay Cutler this year. I may not replace Jay Cutler with someone that I draft, like straight up, like, oh, he's gone unless he retires, and then I just draft someone to replace him. Either that'll happen, it'll be someone that's groomed behind him and eventually will take the reins. I'm not looking to straight just have some issues. So you're looking at this one, Noah Benson from Idaho. Vertical offense, which means he's got a strong arm, throw power, short, it's an issue, throw and a run. So I mean, he is a late 3rd rounder talent-wise. But that's something we can work with. We have to. Zach Parker's in the 6th round. Got some good throw power as well. Short. And C+ on the run. So, I mean, he's got about the same. So, I'm sure it's his other intangibles that are bringing it down. So, I mean, that's 6th round pick right there. That looks more attractive, definitely, than that 3rd one. Okay, so let's look at running backs. I mean, zone run, spread, West Coast. 5'10". Short speedster. Receiving back. Jimmy Lee. Projected to be a second round. I don't want to spend a second rounder on that. Here's one. West Coast. Maka Milton. Receiving back. 5'10", 199. 23 years old. Got a good juke move. Spin move. Good. Good elusiveness. So he might be someone we look at. Oh, I didn't. Did I mean, I'm not looking pretty high on him. Looking pretty high on him now. So yeah, late round halfback. I will go with 5 halfbacks if I have to. Zone run, spread army. Cornell Powell. Wow. Reed. Army receiving back, spread offense. He's 23, 5'10". Decent juke move, decent spin move, and decent elusive. I mean, he is a late round pick, 7th round pick. We'll have to look at that. So his first round pick here, I was looking at someone that could be a slot guy. Late 2nd round. Ooh, that is definitely not someone that should be a 1st round pick by any means. So let's see. Justin Graves, Air Force spread offense, 6'2", 215. He's a possession. Minnesota spread offense, 5'9", 179, which means he has to be a well, he's a route runner. Balance, West Coast, power run. Let AJ Hale here. 5'10", 198 from Alabama. He's a route runner. Catching traffic. Spectacular catching. Yeah. We're looking at the 6th round now, so that's probably a good one. All right. So spread offense. This is a receiving guy. Okay. Can maybe work with that. That'll give me 3, which means I really want to spend a late round pick on a blocking tight end. I don't. I mean, to me, that's a waste of pick. So this guy right here is projected to be the 1st round pick for left tackles. Just, it's horrible. It's 3rd round pick. So this one is 2nd round pick. Balance, spread offense from Idaho, Sam Parker. Impact block is good. I mean, really, I'm looking at Sam Gordon. I mean, really, that's the biggest thing. I don't have a right tackle. So I'll show you when I do the prep. I know some of the prep is a pain, but I'll just show you who I've been putting it on. Receiver, O-line, linebackers, DB, kickers, punters are good. Let's do this. I hate how it auto selects and you can't go through. So long is good. We're going to give it Kevin White simulated injury. We're not going to give him points because obviously it's simulated injury. Shea, who's starting in the middle. Give the Fuller. Trying to get that development as consistency up. Eddie Goldman, rookie. Langford gives the rookie again. See, Marquise Wilson, who we have to get up. Amos. I've been really grooming also Christian Jones. So some of our more, not our veteran starters, but mostly just looking at those guys that can make an impact in the future. Because of the sole fact that I don't see us going like crazy far in this. So Sproles is on the trade block. We got the trade deadline next week. I'm going to end up doing some attempts at possibly a couple trades. My rule for trading is, me personally, if I look at a player and I see them that, say for Jared Allen, because he has been traded, in my opinion, like the max draft pick a team should give for a player like Jared Allen would be a 4th round draft pick. In reality, what was given up, I believe, is a 5th round draft pick. So I want to do it more realistic like that. We do have some silly trades that have happened, like Zach Mettenberger has been traded to the Browns, in which then the Browns cut Johnny Manziel. Yeah, you heard me. He cut Johnny Manziel, which really was like a big thing. But we're going to do Matt Forte's contract before we end this news, the actual bye week episode. He was 31, 4 years. I'll give it to you. You're earning it. I mean, you got over 600 yards on the ground right now. And you're not asking for anything crazy, which is nice. We'll give him, like Matt Forte, let's give him a little extra. I mean, he is, actually what we'll do is we'll go down to $5 million. Give him that extra, and he should take that. I mean, he's been doing some good stuff. He's 29. We can get him for about 3 to 4 more years. Get some good work out of him and go from there. So obviously he's accepted. He'll be a Bear for probably the rest of his contract. And so thank you guys for joining me in our bye week. As we go into week 8, I'll do another news episode. Look at what we're looking at. This time, instead of looking at the salaries and things like that, we're going to look at performance and see what we need to upgrade on. And I'll write that on our little pretty much draft prepare paper. And we'll go from there. So thank you all for joining me. It's been a good time. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. Show me how much you like this series as we move forward with the Chicago Bears. Later.